Tampa Bay is the worst team in that very division at 0-4. Warren Sapp had harsh words, choice words, for Greg Schiano. On the handling of Josh Freeman, he said, if I'm down in Tampa, I'm questioning this whole thing because it's mafia style. Interesting. I know Mike Glennon is not the quarterback that Freeman is. There's no question about it. The film tells me this. Practice tells me this. Even my quarterback demeanor tells me this. If you wouldn't let Freeman throw the ball at the end of the game, why is Glennon throwing the ball at the end of the game? So, first stanza, Ben?
Well, I mean, I like the idea that Greg Schiano is
mafia.
Is like he took Josh Freeman out to the desert and put 2 in the head and buried him. I mean, they just released him. He's on a different football team.
Yeah.
But the leaking information's from somebody when Freeman actually handled that in an incredibly stand-up way, and now he has this, hopefully no one takes seriously the image that he's a druggie. You know, everyone in the NFL should be rooting for Josh Freeman now.
And he's with the Vikings now. Seems like a good spot on the surface.
Yep. So, but like, you know, interesting take about quarterback demeanor, because, you know, I trust Warren Sapp might have an idea of, you know, if he sees demeanor in a quarterback, like he thinks blood in his eyes, like, oh, this guy's not ready to play. But, you know, I mean, what do you mean? You're not going to have Josh Freeman at the end of the game. Why would you have Mike Glennon? Because he's the quarterback. Yeah. I mean, like, what do you want to do? Quit at the end of the game?
Not put Doug Martin in at quarterback. Why
right.
Not?
So,
yeah.
Like, the only thing I don't like about what Sapp said is this instant dismissal of Glennon. It's not, none of this is Glennon's fault. And who knows? There are plenty of third-round picks who turned out to be pretty good quarterbacks. He didn't show much in the one game he played.
No, he did not.
Mike Glennon, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Third-round pick out of NC State. He made his first start.
But Greg Schiano did nothing for Josh Freeman. That's certainly true.
On the handling of Darrelle Revis. Why is Revis standing 8 yards off Larry Fitzgerald running a slant route and nobody's there? Touchdown. Are you kidding me? Let's lock up our #1 corner who we're paying $16 million, and then we rotate the coverage. There has to be a plan. So obviously he is not happy with the defense. And then lastly,
that's you know, I mean, anytime you see in a clutch situation playing 8 yards off Larry Fitzgerald, unless you need 25 yards, it's a problem. It's the old Joe Montana, Steve Young, Jerry Rice would make no move, would just run 19 yards downfield. They'd throw the ball to him, and you'd be like, it's Jerry Rice. Did you not read about him?
Darrelle Revis also had choice words for the defense. He doesn't like the way that he is being used exactly in that defense. So it's just chaotic.
He's the guy who made the foolish decision to go to Tampa.
On Schiano's discipline, when you're my way or the highway, you must win now. Because guys don't believe in your way when you're losing, and you lose the way they lost the first 2 weeks. You gave away those football games, and whenever you're giving away football games, that means your style needs to change. Of course, they did give away which would have been a great win for Tampa Bay if they would have beat St. Louis, New Orleans in Tampa at Raymond James.
We got that quote up on the screen, right? So here's the great thing about why is it that they use the phrase football games when talking about football?
Why did they say a great golf shot when they're talking about golf?
Nobody says, you know, that was a great baseball game last night. Like you would just say, that was a great game last night. You'd say it about basketball too. But it's always, this is a quality football team.
He made a great football play.
That was a great football play.
Yeah.
This is a good football team. That was a good football. When Warren Sapp's like, you can't lose football games. Yeah, I know they're football games. We got it. We're talking about football.
Here's a boxing reference. He comes to fight. Of course he comes to fight. Right, he's being paid to come to fight, unless you're like Omar Narvaez.
But what is it about football that lends itself to football before game and team that the other sports don't?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Why? What about the golf shot? Oh, he just made a great golf shot.
It's true, but there'd also be a lot of good golf. Like they do. Football is the biggest.
I disagree. I hear golf shot all the time when I'm watching golf.
Start listening for football team.
I will. No. I hear it all the time. So Greg Schiano, does he last after this year? Firstly, should he last after this year?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much of this stuff is true.
They're 0-4.
He seems pretty unliked. Well, they don't have a quarterback. Everybody who doesn't have a quarterback is in trouble. You know, the Cardinals were in trouble last year. They didn't have a quarterback, you know, and they fired their coach.
So give him another year. Give him another year or two, you say, to get his quarterback, his guy that he wants?
If he's lost the team, like if an entire team hates a guy, then it's probably the coach's fault. I don't know how much of that is true.
Yeah, look at what happened in Varsity Blues. I mean, come on.
They don't need to make this decision yet. Wait until you see how the season points. Maybe they'll rally around him. Maybe they win, go 7-5 down the stretch, and maybe Mike Glennon turns out to be a guy who.
You're being nice about Greg Schiano. You've unleashed the fury before in past segments.
No. I don't really know enough about Greg Schiano. If it turns out that Schiano was responsible, he certainly didn't take any responsibility. Like with the information released on Freeman, he didn't go, "Hey, I'm the coach of this team. I didn't release it, but that will not happen here." He was just like, "Whatever, not me." You know, I didn't think that was cool, but you know, I don't know enough. But you read Sapp, you hear what Revis said, you wonder whether Greg Schiano is right. He seems like he might be one of those college coaches who, you can't tell grown men making $1.5 million a year to run wind sprints. Like, it's different.
Yeah.
So he may not know.
He's trying. Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to make it a college program.
Yeah, and it's not.
That is exactly what he's trying to do.
These are professionals.
I agree with that.